It's Wednesday. It's Mark Pires. I was walking and it's Wednesday. It's Renaissance Man. We're here into the windows of the day 1,346 in a row of the Renaissance Man show. And we're getting into it just like we do every single night. So smash the screen, follow, share, subscribe. This is the longest running show on planet Earth, so we're about to get into a couple of news stories for you, getting the guitar out. Oh, I was working on a piece of music. Oh my goodness. Guys, it was this really haunting one we did last week that ended up being like, Go Your Own Path or something. I don't know what it is, but it's crazy. I'm working on it right now, and it's so haunting. And I'm like halfway through it, and then I was like, I guess I gotta get to the show. I was hoping to have it ready for you guys tonight. You know, we've been releasing like 2-3 songs this week, and I want to get more out to you. We've got so many on my phone. You know, it's funny. I almost went with the other one we did the other day, which was like something about, I forget what it was. Anyway, doesn't matter. And I was like, no, I'm picking a random song. And I went through my phone, and I found this other one, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. So anyway, we're going to do that. How's everybody doing out there? TikTok style. Smash the screen, please. If you can, more people will join us. We're going to be kicking it here for at least the next 30 minutes plus. We have a news story or two for you. Apple unveiled their new surprises I haven't even seen yet, so we're going to go into that. Plus, what the frig is the deal with the sports cards situation, right? Every time I go on TikTok, I do a scrolleroo. There's like someone's breaking cards. Oh, look, guys, I got the Pinnacle Extremes. Dude, they got the Extremes. Joanne, stop wheezing back there. They're doing Pinnacle Extremes. You know, $240 a box. Yo, Cameron B's breaking a box. Yo, here's a Walter Payton 1927, 7/14. This is a freaking gem. This is a gem. Yo, Cameron B's killing it right now. Cameron B's killing it on the break. We're doing another break. Look at this. Oh, Johnny B, $12,248. He's doing a break. He's buying the whole freaking case. Look at this. I'm over doing the break. Oh my goodness! LeBron James, 1 of 1. It's a 1 of 1. Oh my goodness! Every freaking scroll, I'm like, oh look, there's another 1 of 1. I'm like, now I'm into the 1 of 1s. I'm like, if it's not a 1 of 1, I'm like, nah, I'm moving on. Like, you can't give me a 1 of 1 every time I tune in. So many perfect ways to spend your days. It hit me, yeah. There's something to live for, yeah. Something to die for, yeah. Guys, Zabrowski's here. He's about to drop a yoo-hoo. Don't drop your yoo-hoo. Just drop a woohoo. He's drinking his yoo-hoo before the woohoo. He does it every single night. I bring him a 6-pack. Zabrowski! Give us a woohoo so I can get the news stories out of the way. The sports cards. Woohoo! Right? You guys are like, he's not going to bring it tonight. Zabrowski's not going to give him the woohoo. He's going to point to Zabrosk for the woohoo. And Zabroski's going to be like, nah, I'm going to go back to New York City. I don't feel like doing it. You're right here, Zabrosk. You're already in New York City. Green's green. Anyway, how's everybody doing out there? You know the sports cards thing is out of freaking control, right? So here's the thing. I got a lot of sports cards. I got 1986 Fleer, everything but Jordan. And I can't find the Barkley, but regardless, I got those. And they went like, they were worth something, they were worth nothing. And then they're worth so much, and then all of a sudden, it's like, it's this big roller coaster with sports cards. The thing is, right now, I feel like these people are out of their minds. Dude, you know, again, it's just like, the extreme hits. We got extreme hits. This is my favorite box, Johnny. Johnny, this is my favorite company, favorite box. We're breaking them tonight. Only $3,748. Give me a freaking break. Come on. I'm throwing in a Pinnacle Extreme. First person who buys a case. You got to buy a whole case. What? No, Johnny. No, case is just $53,248. Doesn't it seem like what is? And who are these people on the other side? They're like, yeah, here, swipe my freaking card. Here we go. Let me have you open the cards. And some of these guys, by the way, opening the cards like, "Brr, brr." It's like, what the frick are they doing to those cards? Are you kidding me? I'm looking for a 10. I'm sending a PSA for a 10. And you're doing a freaking ripperoo? What are we talking about over here, Joanne? Joanne, no, don't do a ripperoo in the chair back there. Humongo carditis style. Because when you do that, the room reeks for years. Freaking years. Anyway, guys. If you're going to open up a freaking pack of cards, you do it delicately. Once you get that first side, you're good, right? You stick the other little in there, and then you gotta go and double-decker style, you rip it out. What do we got going down over here? You know what I mean? But they're not doing that. Some of these guys, I swear, they got like, they're like, I don't know what's going on. I thought one of the cards like was bent when it came out because he was freaking couldn't handle it. He-Man style, like trying to rip the freaking thing apart. Relax, Man of Steel. How's everybody doing out there, Dickok? I want to say hi to Clamor and Mike Davis. How you doing? Miko and Jenny Revenbark. Revenbark. Doing it. Wow. Guys, come down. Renaissance Man. Wednesday night. We're going to have a good time, Turtle Shell. Do they still put gum in cards? You know, that's a good question. I don't think they do anymore. Not in the ones I've been seeing with the freaking, like, we got the chrome bundle, cellos. We got the chrome cellos. I'm like, what the? How come every day there's a new one? Oh, we got the exclusive aluminum Excalibur. We got the Excalibur 9s. What happened to the Excalibur 8s? They sold out. What are we talking about over here? You know what I mean? And it's just like every time I scroll, it's crazy. And each of these, I don't even know this is where I know we're going down here very soon. As soon as every single person you tune into has a freaking stack of those boxes in front of them, they all do. They got the same freaking boxes. We got the Score Select. And they're all freaking sitting with the freaking 12-pack. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, so wait a second. How freaking rare are these cards? A. B. I got a Lotto's 12 out of 56. Those things were crap. Oh, it's a card that's worth 12. There's only 56. It's freaking Gerard Butler the 9th. Who the freaking cares about that crap guy? You're talking about, unless you get one of the great guys, nobody gives a crap. You can't sell them on the open market, especially when it goes like I think it's going to go. It's that old thing, like, you know when everybody jumped on crypto last year and I did the movie The Wolf of Crypto about everybody getting the rug pulled and then it came true like 6 months later? Why didn't anybody see that movie, Joanne? She said, a few people saw it, but still, the whole world should be laughing at that movie right now because it all came true. Peter Bishop pulling the freaking rug. I should play scenes from that tonight, Joanne. When you have to go, to the toilet. I mean, porta potty. If you guys missed that one yesterday, that was a freaking serious event. We're still working out, the exhaust. Joanne didn't put it on hyper speed, which was the reason I bought it, is to, give my neighbors a stroke. I don't want to deal with it. Anyway, guys, let's get to the news. Joanne, what do we got today? Anything interesting? I mean, I'd appreciate it, Joanne, if you just kind of let me do what I do and you get in there. This is doing the same freaking crap thing where, oh, gosh almighty. I hate this new OBS. It's a bunch of BS. All right, I'm going to freaking open up to this and see if we can get it to work. Joanne. Joanne, I blame you. Because, Joanne, you're wheezing. That's why. She goes, why you can't blame me? What did I do wrong? You're freaking wheezing. Like, what else? What am I going to blame? I can't get OBS. That's a free app, So I can't do nothing about that. But, like, when you're being a goofball, let's see if this works. Doesn't seem to be working. I think we got it to work, Joanne. Joanne, it's working. But Joanne, where am I? I was on the screen. Now I'm not there. What do we? Oh, thank you, Joanne. Sometimes she forgets to push the button. Joanne, what do we got in the news? And let's live in the dream. Let's see. This is exactly what I'm talking about. As soon as you see everybody and their cousin that's opened up a freaking card shop, it's over. Okay. Biz partners take sports card craze to the next level. What do we see? What do we got over here with the Three Musketeers, Joanne? No, I guess D'Artagnan would be the guy on the right. I don't know. My right or your right? You're right, Joanne. All right. Guys, after a long career as a surgical technician in the Navy in Charleston, ENT, Robert Morris felt it was right to turn a lifelong passion of collecting cards into his new career. That's when he joined forces with Austin Pfaff. Joanne, how do you pronounce that? Is it Pfaff? Pfaff? Purple, 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 purple. You know, my friend Steve used to do that. I'd be like, he said, that's the only, you know, if you think about it, it's the only color that you can do that with. Purple. Purple. It's a very funny word, purple. Anyway, purple. Austin Pfaff. I'm going to do Puff. Okay, Joanne. Austin Pfaff is opening Palmetto. Palmetto. They should do a Palmetto Puff thing. Puffing it down at Palmetto. Anyway, by the way, join forces and they're doing Palmetto sports cards in downtown Somerville in January. Third partner Dave Bowling jumped into the mix shortly after, and the local trio has steadily built a strong following of men, women, and children who frequent the 139 West Luke Avenue shop for everything from single cards to hobby boxes, or even to choose from an array of soccer products. Unlike some hobby stores that currently focus on peddling Pokemon items and garbage pail kids, Morris and his company have directed their energies into providing their customer base a wide assortment of sports paraphernalia, most notably sports trading cards. Morris, whose wife Leslie owns and operates Morris Mercantile right next door, rattled off a few merchandise pieces that are particularly hot at the moment. She's trying to freaking get you guys to go and check them out on West Luke Avenue. I get it, you know. It's a good time. It's the hobby boxes. Mostly wax. People like to rip wax is what they call it. I just call it ripping it, you know, doing it. Except some of these guys with their meaty hands, like they got Schwarzenegger hands. Why are you letting the Schwarzenegger guy handle the cards, you know? The guy with the freaking, like, you know, like Andre the Giant hands comes over and handles the brand new pack of cards with Michael Jordan in the middle. Jordan, rookie. What are you talking about, Jordan? I was tuning in and I saw freaking like He-Man, and like all of a sudden, no, I'm sorry, it was the Hulk. Green freaking hands came out of nowhere and I couldn't even see the pack anymore. He was pissed off. Someone got him angry. They spilled some freaking tea on him or whatever. Rips the freaking pack. Jordan rookie. Just get like a female, you know what they used to do? Hand models. You can't get a hand model to do your card ripping, where you're just like, you know, I don't know. I feel like if I was going to do a card ripping deal, I would rip it and then I'd be like, you know, I throw the hands, you know what I mean? And I'd probably file my nails before that one. Just saying, you're going to do a freaking ripperoo and you're not going to do the and share it with the world. I would actually fan it, you know, because I could do cards, you know, so I could do some card tricks, and I would fan it and be like, look, you know, you saw the Mac Miller or whatever his name was, Mac Jones. Mac Miller is a rapper that passed away, unfortunately. Anyway, Joanne, what do we got? Stupid things over here about ripping, right? They're ripping it. Joanne, no, don't rip one. She's threatening me again. She had beans today. Joanne. Look, when you're buying a box and you're ripping it on YouTube, you rip it open, getting whatever you get out of it, and it's almost like a lottery ticket, said the father of 6. So basically, people are doing a lottery ticket deal on it. That's interesting, I guess. $7,248. Holy freaking cow. I started collecting in the 70s. My dad worked in a grocery store, and he'd bring cards back. Continued the 51-year-old Missouri native and St. Louis Cardinals diehard. I would put them into a little case and I would just collect, and collect. It's just one of those things I think what you're born with, the gene you collect. I don't think typical people have it. Most individuals who pursue collecting just for a financial aspect of it and observed it's, well, what am I doing, Joanne? This is like halfway between South Boston and some other mental case. Basically, this guy opened up a card shop, guys. And I think it's good that people are doing that because shops should be open. But like this whole thing on TikTok where I can't just freaking find anything interesting. I'm just like, oh, it's another rip. 1 of 1. What? It's a 3 of 15. 3 of 15. Johnny, get the freaking big case. Holy freaking case. Getting the big case again, Joanne. Oh, great. We're going to sit there and watch him with his stupid freaking massive hands trying to fiddle through and fit it inside the case before destroying the card. He's got a PSA it. You made it a 10 down to a 3 because you're dumb hands. It's like Sonny the Fist's hands, really, if you think about it. You're working with ape hands, dragging them along the friggin' ground as you walk. I get it. And then when you're opening up the cards, you're excited as can be. But then, destroying the cards is not part of the transaction. Those are your own one and only transaction. After that one, they were like, we're going to find somebody with some stupid hands that goes like this, and just like really presents it well. That's what we're going to do. I get that one too, because I really don't want the monkey hands too, like the massive, like uncontrollable. I got too much like zest because I may be a Jordan rookie inside, and I ripped the whole thing apart. All the cards are all over the place. I saw one of those ones. The guy's like, freaking cards everywhere. Everybody's like, wait, what cards? He's like, oh no, I promise these are the cards. That dude, how do you know he didn't have 4 cards sitting there? He was doing a 4-card shuffle. You know what I mean? Doing the old freaking, Redford and, Newman, the Sting, sitting there. He had there the 4 jacks. He was hiding them, Lonigan gave him the 4 3s. Newman, he's just too good with his hands, And if you haven't seen the friggin' Sting and you didn't know that reference, God almighty, what are we doing then here, The references I do here, you got to know the movies. There's a lot of them. And they're all like usually the movies from 60s to 90s, maybe 2010. I haven't watched TV. I haven't seen a movie. I haven't watched TV in 4+ years. I started this show on December 31st, 2018. This is, I think, quite... I don't think anybody can argue. Maybe there is somebody out there who's been doing a long-form show as long as I have, but 1,346 days in a row. And it's freaking crazy. Ranking popular athletes, Morris mentioned Mike Trout, Ja Morant, Mac Jones. That's the one I was talking about, 1 of 5, Joanne. You couldn't get a 1 of 5. And Ronald Acuna Jr. Are presently in high demand. Morris's partners are equally obsessed with sports, starting with the Rhode Island-born Bowling, who remains a loyal Red Sox and Patriots fan. Recently retired New England transplant, Joanne. I can't freaking read tonight, I'm here doing it. The recently retired New England transplant recounted how his decision to go in on sports card venture was partially fueled by the death of his wife 1 year ago. I'm sorry, buddy, to hear that. I've always been sort of a collector, so I said, how could I fill the time without her? Pfaff, the youngest of the group, was born and raised in Somerville, Joanne, and attended Faith Christian School from kindergarten through high school. The ardent Steelers fan and former high school athlete always pinned for a sports-related career, despite graduating Charleston State University with biology degree. I couldn't make it as a pro, so this was the next best thing. Ha ha ha. Watching sports all day long, talking to the guys about sports, it's really a fantasy land. Well, good for them. They open up the store. I hope they freaking do well. Bottom line, I'm worried about that downhill spiral when you see everybody on the friggin' TikTok who's like, I got a break. We all have 58 boxes, but there's only 7. There's nobody gets the. It's like unfreaking real. And those cards are going to be worth anything. The thing I can't. Oh, it's a Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson, 11 of 28. 11 of 28. 11 of freaking 28. Just a card, no signature. Are you freaking kidding me? You gonna tell me you got someone 11/28 freaking card? Who's the card? Who's the freaking card? Baguki Kakak. You got a Baguki Kakak? Non-signature Baguki? That's the thing. You know, if it was a signature Baguki, I'd be like, all right, cool. But you didn't get a Baguki that was signature model. You got a Baguki Kakak that was just a freaking card. It's 11/29. What the freaking crap is that? You know, it's worth $2. You're out there talking about it like it's the next Jordan, you know, third year. Jordan third year is $79. Easy. You know? But you're, you know, like acting like that. And that I just can't get down with. I can't get down with the Baguki, you know. Baguki was like his rookie year. If you come down with Baguki and you hang it on your wall, but don't like hang it on the wall. You want to put in a protective sleeve and then like another like other protective sleeve, like the one that the He-Man guy has a ridiculous problem sticking cards into. You put it there and then you put it on the wall, plaque style, without the card getting ruined, you know. Baguki Kakak, when he was doing it, you know, I think he was the greatest third baseman of all time, you know, with Ichiro. Ichiro and Baguki, woo, that's a 1-2 duo over there. You guys remember when Baguki was running around second base and you're like, he's coming around doing it? I remember that. You know, that was, I mean, maybe I'm the one who like can just visualize Baguki as he did it. You know what I mean? As he got up there and he hit that friggin' ball better than anyone else. They talked about it. Remember Baguki hits the ball better than anyone else. That's what they used to say in the newspapers. I can't, Joanne. She goes, you know, maybe you should move on, Mark. This, you know, Baguki, just let Baguki go. It's just, it's gold when you come up with a Bagook. You know what I mean? You're in there with Baguki and you're down it. Anyway. Joanne, what are we doing? Baguki Kakak. You know, I can't figure out what we're supposed to do after, you know, that. You get that in the mix. This is the other thing I think I was going to talk to you about. I already opened it up over your Tom's Guide. The Apple event recap. Apple 14. Ooh, who saw that coming? Apple Watch 8. Ooh, who saw that coming? New AirPods Pro. Ooh, and more. Or more what? Of the same? Oh, we added one more pixel. You added a freaking pixel? That's awesome. We also gave you a little bit more, like 256 megabytes more. A megabyte? You gave me a freaking megabyte? You couldn't go gigabyte style on it? We're here trying to save all of our freaking content. Content creator, you're giving me a freaking Baguki Kakak? Joanne, what are you talking about with Apple over here? After a months of rumors, month after month of rumors, Joanne, you're getting ahead of yourself reading because the teleprompter that you're providing for me is just quite, you know. We now know the official details for the Apple's latest smartphones, smartwatches, and wireless earbuds in a 90-minute presentation. Apple detailed a series of product updates, including the iPhone 14. Yeah. The iPhone 14 Pro, and the new Apple Watch 8, Apple Pads Pro 2. That is the product needs one afternoon. And for there's a common theme to all of the new features. We're going to do freaking Clouseau from the Pink Panther. Yes, Clouseau. Is it the theme of the new features? It's the Apple wants to make the devices. It's indispensable. I can't do it, Joanne. Well, Selleck was one of a kind. And if you ever saw Selleck do the Pink Panther, that was the only the freaking Pink Panther. Right, Selleck? Sellers. Peter Sellers. By Menon. He freaking wore Speed Stick. Guaranteed. You know, he's a hip dude. I want to say hi to family friends. My brother Pissed Off Marine is on with us over on TikTok, guys. If you are on TikTok and you want to see this story that I'm reading, it is literally on the screen. You can see the words I'm reading. Read it along with us. And I think it looks better. HD. Audio. Much better. So, let's see what the frig they did with this friggin' thing, right? The i14. The 14 isn't a big leap from the 13. Go figure. What did they give us, Joanne? Well, they went down in size, but you got a bigger chip. I got a bigger chip? Yeah, it's a millisecond faster. Like a millisecond faster than the other actions that you had in the 13. What about on the 11? That's the one I forgot, the 10X. The XS. What about on that one? It's, you need 3.4 milliseconds faster. Really? How about you take that freaking phone and stick it up your hiney hole? You know what I mean? What are we talking about over here? Let's see how the price is over here too. Ready? The iPhone 14 is a big leap. Isn't a big leap. And that includes a new phone at $799. It runs on an A15 system as before. Same one as before, Joanne. Got the same one as the freaking 13. It's freaking such scumbag piece of garbage. Apple has turned to a 5-core GPU for improved performance over last year's phone. So they got a 5-core within the freaking same A15 chip. While the main camera is still 12 megapixel, there's a bigger sensor for improved low light photos. The iPhone 14 Plus. Think of the iPhone 14 Plus as the larger version of the iPhone 14. What the f*** are we talking about over here? That's what they just literally said. Okay, think of the iPhone 14 Plus as a larger version of the iPhone 14. Oh, okay, so basically it's the same crap, or a cheaper, not as fully featured version of the 14 Pro Max. It's got a 6.7-inch screen, a bigger battery, and a 6.1-inch 14. The Plus. Okay, so the Plus has a Max and it has a freaking regular 6.7 and 6.1. Follow me on that one, maybe. Okay, so now we're moving to the Pro. We're talking about the big boys over here, Joanne. The iPhone 14 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro Max. Easily the biggest surprise of the day is the fact that the iPhone 14 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro Max aren't getting the rumored $100 price increase. Instead, they'll cost $999 and $1,099 respectively. That's very impressive considering the 4 nanometer A16 bio... Joanne, you're friggin' destroying the feed tonight. Why are you trying to read this so fast? This is stupid, like tech talk. You're doing a tech talk trying to rush through it. People want to hear the words and really savor them, tech style. Fine, Joanne, I'll read it again, and I'll read it like some total drip, late night guy. He's just reading the news, Ted Koppel style. Here we go. Easily the biggest surprise of the day is the fact that iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max aren't getting the rumored $100 price increase. Instead, they'll cost $999 and $1,099 respectively. That's very impressive considering the 4 nanometer A16 bionic chipset that powers the phones and significant camera improvements, including a 48 megapixel main shooter. That notch is gone too, replaced by a cutout named Dynamic Island that incorporates animations and notifications. Apple Watch 8. Who the friggin' cares about that? You guys care about the 8? Like they care about the watch? Who cares about a watch? That is so like what? If I wanted to do an Inspector Gadget deal, I would have did it before the freaking phones came out. You know what I mean? Now we have phones. Inspector Gadget became stupid. After that. Yeah. Oh, let me go over here and see where my mail says. Oh, I can see my email. You can? Hi, Mark. It's Tom. What are you doing right now? What the? And then I got to write back. Oh, hi. It mother. Oh, use the audio like the dictograph. You want me to use a? Tommy. No, I'm that stupid idiot walking down the street talking to himself. That's what I always said. If I was crazy, this is a joke I used to tell when I was on stage when I was younger. But like, if I was crazy, I would just put one of those stupid freaking headphones. Because back then we had them; they were actually attached and they came around like this. And I said, if I was a crazy person in New York City, I would just get one of those somehow, steal it or whatever, or get one. They're pretty cheap, and just stick it in your shirt and just you want to talk to yourself, go freaking talk to yourself, dude. Just put that stupid thing in front of your face. You're walking around, nobody give a crap. They'll be like, oh, it's on his phone. He's talking about motherfucker. Oh, he's in a bad conversation. What's going on over there? You know what I mean? Seems to happen from time to time. So I guess. To me, I really didn't give a crap about anything. I wanted to find out what was going on with the iPhone because as I said, I have an XS, and I'm due an upgrade. And I wasn't going to wait and I wasn't going to get the 13. I was thinking to myself, come on, dude, really? I was thinking you only get one upgrade, so take advantage and wait. Which I don't like typically doing. I want to get the thing I can use best because I know there's a feature there I can really use where it's got this depth where I could shoot videos and do depth, and I got that cool thing where it films me. So when I do my show, Get to Know America, when I do my different outdoor scenes, which I'm going to start doing a lot more of, it's going to look a lot better with that camera. I still have to edit that. I think I've had enough of that one. What's the Pog pedal? I'll have to check that out, Turtle. I appreciate that. Pog. Right, I'm actually making note. Guys, if anybody ever has any cool suggestions like that, mp@markpires.com if you ever want to send me an email. Well, let me try to see if I can switch over and give us a little beat seat action here. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the backdrop to look right. They won't give me the ability to expand, but maybe I'll just do this. Hold on. Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah, that'll work. I think that's centered, yeah. It's pretty, but woo! That's why I'm like, why does it sound weird? Let's try. BioFlare, send me a message, my friend. I'd love to play music for some people. I gotta get out of this friggin' and get in front of some people and jam out and get some requests, you know? mp@markpires.com if you want to send me a note. Almost caught the pick. But then it went out and through my fingers. Oh, guys, thanks for letting me noodle around on the guitar for a little while. We did create something cool there for a minute. And then what did I do here at the end? Yeah, this is, yeah. Tomorrow we're writing lyrics for this. Right in the shade, yeah, for a night, hide away under the starlight, yeah. Oh, all of the tides are rolling away from you. A tsunami
coming, seeming like it's a destination. On the beach you're sitting, and you gotta go as fast as you can, and run as fast as you can. Climb a tree, climb a mountain, up anywhere you go above sea level. Oh, the water rise, you see it for miles, yeah, you're coming in faster than lightning, yeah, then you're running, you see people 50 at a time as you run like Carl Lewis. Run through crowds, yeah, you can't wait for anyone to catch up, no. You hear your friend call out to you, hey waiter, let me know where you're going, well can you show me the way? So I gotta go, cause this is life we're talking about here, yeah. You shouldn't eat them all that pork chops, you got all them bugaboos like Dr. Weasel brought you, told you to do, yeah, but that's you do you, but I did me, that was it, the truth, and now I'm running like lightning, yeah, Usain Bolt coming through me, yeah. I'm a method friggin' marathon runner in the moment, yeah, I'm channeling Usain Bolt, yeah, you can't catch up with me, no, yeah, running out, go through time, yeah, it's like a space warp, yeah, I'm running back in time, yeah, so fast, yeah, the tsunami can it never catch me, no, yeah, it's like I'm seeing it all over again. This time I leave the beach 10, 15 minutes earlier, before the rush of the crowd. When I get to the end of the beach side, I'll yell out, hey, there's a friggin' tsunami coming. You may wanna start running. You'll be behind me, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm the fastest man alive. Yeah, you say both sides. Yeah, running down that line. Yeah, you can't see all of the shop owners coming out the door, looking, asking what you're doing, why you're running so fast. I said, there's a tsunami coming, you better go. Yeah, shut down the door. Yeah, lock it up. Something not that it's gonna matter, no. Because the water gonna go everywhere, inside, all over your bread. Yeah, whatever you got in the pastry shop. Yeah, yeah, it's not gonna drop there. You can't think that the glass is gonna stop. That type of mess, yeah, the water, yeah, gonna blast through. Yeah, gonna destroy everything in its way. Oh, so come run with me, yeah, behind me that is, cause I'm leading the pack, yeah, trying to find a way away from this attack from the ocean, yeah, talking about if you can't get away from it, yeah, oh, unless you be faster than me. Let's see. I'm running through time. I'm running through time. Yeah. I'm running through time. Yeah. I'm running through time. To waste, no, got to go. Say, I'm running through time. Yeah, I'm running. Yeah, I'm running through time. No time to waste, no sailing. Got to go, yeah, running as fast as I can. A tsunami on my back, I can almost feel it. Yeah, running, 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 running through time, running through time, yeah. Oh, wake up, yeah, 1865, yeah. What's going on? Yeah, Abraham Lincoln, yeah. Or is he? I don't even freaking know anymore. Though I think he was shot by then. I don't know my U.S. history in this moment. Yeah, but I'm going around with it. Yeah, he was there. Yeah, he wasn't dead yet. Yeah, and I'm looking around the freaking clan. Yeah. Gathered around, yeah, just to walk going on, going down, yeah. I'm somehow part of it, yeah. I don't know what to do, yeah. I'm running through time, yeah. Oh, I'm running, yeah. I'm running through time. Yeah, close my eyes, awake again, yeah, it's 1710, yeah, looking back, they got axes and swords and no one's walking around with guns, but if you reach folks over there, yeah, shoot ducks in the field. Oh, I'm running through time, yeah. Oh, running, I'm running through time. Running through time, yeah, no time to waste, no, you got to go. Running through time. Where my finger? I'm running through time. I'm running through time, yeah, I'm running through time. Yet I'm running through time, yeah, running, yeah, I'm running through time. Running through time. Running through time. It's the end of the show, fam and friends. It's the end of the show. So till tomorrow, when we do it all over again, day 1,347 in a row, I say adieu to you on day 1,346 in a row, Joanne. Remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. That's what we do. Renaissance Man style. I appreciate you guys. I really do. And hopefully we could get some more people to come out and enjoy some fun and some music. We do it every night. I don't know what I'm going to play ever, but we created another song again tonight. Renee, it's insane that we wrote that song. I was just noodling around as usual, and then 25 minutes later when I'm like, this sucks, I'm about to scrap it, I go back and listen to it, and we write another song.
It's awesome. I love it. Tomorrow we're doing it all over. We'll write another song tomorrow. Oh, what the frig? Why don't we have the whole world here for songwriting every night? Like that. That was fun, wasn't it? We do it every night. Tell your friends. Tell your family. It's free. We're doing it. Sending some love, some positivity out into this universe. Trying to make this world a better place, one person at a time. It's the philosophy of this show. Anna Treos, Bradley Smith, Kathleen Danford, Kill It and Grill It, Pamela Swan, Renee Woods, S-Coop, and Turtle Shell. You freaking rock. I love you guys. Remember, tomorrow we do it all over again. I see Clamor here. I see Clamor, you rock. Thank you so much for kicking it with me. I hope you follow and smack the screen a few times. Remember, we do this every single night at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow, we will do it all over again. Until then, it's Mark Pires. You got to go away. And it's Renaissance Man. You got to go away. I love you guys. See you tomorrow. You got to go away.